All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us and welcome to our Think Outside the Mailbox webinar. Today's topic is how to get more out of your direct mail advertising, save money on postage. I'm Kimberly Heiser, the Senior Marketing Manager here at the John Roberts Company. And on behalf of our teams here, thank you so much for joining us. We're fortunate to have Erick Keskey from the United States Postal Service with us. Erick will be presenting information on the proposed 2023 promotions, potential postage savings, and improvements to response rates by utilizing new technologies such as informed delivery. He is a business alliances specialist for USPS, where he researches and develops customer-centric strategies in shipping, marketing, and advertising with their largest customers and business partners. He is an expert in his field, and we're looking forward to this discussion. I'll be fielding questions during his prezo, so be sure to use the chat feature if you have something on your mind you'd like Erick to address. And then we've also allotted some time at the end for more Q&A as well. So without further delay, I'll hand it over to Erick.
Thanks, Kimberly. Well, thank you all for attending today's webinar. I really appreciate Kimberly reaching out to me to present on John Roberts' behalf. And I hope you get some good information from the presentation. First, I'd like to talk about what we're going to cover today. It's going to be the informed delivery information, some updates to statistics, and also then some enhancements that we're working on at headquarters. Then I'd like to talk a little bit about the proposed 2023 promotions, the remaining ones that are currently available to participate in, and then some of the qualifications and timeline. I'm really excited to first tell you that we've hit a really big milestone of 50 million informed delivery subscribers. And that really indicates that customers shall see value in that, and it is very well supported. So I'd like to just kind of go over some of the numbers from the 2022 informed delivery campaign, the performances, and we've had over 102,000 individual campaigns, and that has impacted 5 billion plus pieces of mail. And that has also translated into almost 15 million click-throughs from our website to your website to interact with that offer. So I think that that's really some very valuable information to really consider. Now, we've also been able to incorporate packaging into informed delivery. And since its inception, we've had 1,600 plus campaigns, and it impacted 1.5 million parcels. And we've had 12,000 click-throughs from that parcel shipment to your website to interact with additional offers. So some of the new features for 2022, we've had that outbound package option for customers, and that has impacted 57 million parcels. And then it also 3.7 million people have read the information on their informed delivery digest, daily digest. We've also added a reminder feature. So if you're interacting with your informed delivery and you happen to be at work or something and you see something of interest, you can actually reset when it's going to be sent. So if you want to send it to yourself for Saturday, then you may have some more time to review that offer. So it's kind of a nice feature and very handy. Another option that we've added was click and ship integration, whereas our online shipping system, where you generate a shipping label for a parcel and you put that on and then you ship it. Well, you can, at the time of creation of the label, you can actually add an informed delivery notification and an additional offer to that person receiving it, that item. Lastly, we are working on a mail campaign API. This is going to help it be more efficient to produce and submit informed delivery campaigns, and it's really going to be for a multiple of different mailings, larger mailings, and more complex mailings with multiple versions within the same mailing. So that's going to really help, like John Roberts, to be able to process your informed delivery campaigns at a higher speed and more efficiently. So this is kind of a snapshot of end of September information. So it's really very fresh information. Again, we're over that 50 million user mark, and we've had over 37 million eligible households has at least one person that is a subscriber to informed delivery, and 42 million plus are actually opted to get the email in the morning to review that information about what mail they're getting. Now, the difference between 37 million households and the 42 million email subscribers basically means that they have multiple people in the house that have informed delivery subscriptions. So that's kind of the difference. Now, here's an example of our heat map, as I like to call it. And this kind of just gives you an example of the different areas around the country that are saturated with people that are using the informed delivery service. And right now we're at over 28% of eligible delivery points have somebody that is in using informed delivery, which I think is pretty good. So some statistics about the promotions and informed delivery campaigns from last year to this year. As you can see, as the month goes on from last year to this year, it has grown. And then there was a real spike in September, and that was mainly because of the promotion this year increased to 4% postage discount if you qualified in the promotion. So that's where it's really critical to work with John Roberts to make sure you qualify and you participate in informed delivery for sure, but we'll talk about the other 5 promotions as well, just to make sure that we can get you the maximum benefit, both postage wise, and if you're using new technologies, also, get a lift in response. So this is I think a very cool and very beneficial feature that we're re-adding, I should say. It's relaunching. Right now, we're beta testing it with 10,000 informed delivery users. And what it does is it, at the time of delivery of the mail in the afternoon, let's say, the post office actually geofences the delivery routes. And when the carrier goes through, delivers that particular block or that section of their route, a notification will then be sent to the people living on that particular block. They will get a notification saying the mail's been delivered and that they can go and pick it up. So, I think it's really beneficial for, let's say, maybe elderly people or people that have physical handicaps that maybe have a hard time getting around, so they don't have to go there, check it, 3-4 times. If they have a really long driveway out in the rural area, then they would know that it's being delivered and they can go out and get that. So a couple of benefits that I think are, once this is rolled out nationwide, I think you should be taking advantage of. Now, we did have some changes with our mailer campaign portal, and this is really more in the weeds type of information, but we can elaborate on any of these questions at a later time if you'd like to set up an individual call with your company or some of your sales team and Kimberly. I'm happy to get on a call or come visit in person to explain or field questions from your teams. So just keep that in mind. With this update from our mailer campaign portal, it basically gives the information from a URL, and if the mailer has the information about the mailer ID, which is part of the barcode on the mail piece, and the serial number of that actual mail piece, then they'll be able to connect those two together for additional value. So again, this is kind of in the weeds, but it's basically a rudimentary personalized URL is what it is. Okay, now I'd like to talk a little bit about the proposed promotions for 2023. They currently are still proposed. We have about another week or so before we'll get an official answer. But I believe that since, you know, when we submit those to the Postal Rate Commission, excuse me, they pretty much have already reviewed them. And it's just a matter of, you know, them looking them over one last time. There's rarely any changes once we submit them. So these are the 2022 promotions that are still active at the bottom here. The personalized color trans promotional for first class invoices and statements. And the informed delivery with that 4% discount is still available. And one of the easier promotions to participate in, and that goes through the end of the year. And then the mobile shopping with, for an example, like a QR code, where you can scan the QR code, your mobile device will be able to then go to that website and purchase that item. So that's kind of just a small overview of those. And again, like I said, they're available all the way up until the last day of December.
Eric, just one quick question. David just wrote in and said, can you just quickly cover the informed delivery, especially that cutoff piece?
Which should I go? I'll go back here.
Yeah, the whole, he's asking about the informed delivery. Is there a cutoff?
Oh, for the date of, well, when you want to submit it ahead of time? Is that kind of the question? Yeah.
believe.
Okay. So the rule of thumb is if you're preparing an informed delivery campaign, you want to be able to have that submitted at recommendation is at least 2 days prior to the mail statement actually going to the postal service and the mail being dropped. So you could go right to the closest latest time is 4 o'clock Eastern time, the day of the day before the submission, but you want to at best planning go a couple of days back. Then whilst the campaign is going, you want to go, depending upon what service of mail. If it's first class mail, you want to go maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks campaign, the total from start to finish. And if it's a marketing mail, you want to have maybe 3 weeks in there to make sure you get as much data. And it updates daily. So you can pull that report or have John Roberts pull that report for you, and they'll be able to give you up-to-date statistics as they get delivered throughout the country. So that's kind of the rule of thumb, is about a 2-day head start to have it submitted, and then you'll be able to check for errors.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I want to touch base on the proposed promotions. The tactile sensory is pretty much not going to change too much. One thing that I think is new and critical is that they're actually allowing scent to be put on the outside of an envelope. So that may be more for processing techniques, is going to maybe a little bit easier to do. And that is a 5% discount. And the personalized color trans promotional, the next one over here, is for that, again, that first class invoices and billing statements. And this has a 2-tiered system or 2-tiered discount. First is if the color trans promotional statement qualifies, you'll get the 3%. But if you also have a courtesy reply or a business reply inside of the mailing going out, you'll get a 4% discount. So something to consider. Now, emerging technology and mobile shopping have been combined, and they've increased that to 7 months. And there is a 3% and a 4% discount tiered pricing again. And the reason for that is as one of the qualifications in emerging technology is voice assisted speakers. And if you just have your basic technology through that, you'll get a 3%. But if you customize it to the company and also to the offer, then you'll get that the higher discount rate of 4%. Now, one of our new promotions is the reply mail for first class reply mail, and that is an intelligent mail barcode accounting system, which is new for the Postal Service. And that encourages mailers to put a static IMBA or a serialized IMBA onto the mail piece. And that will give it either a 3% discount or a 6% discount. So that's pretty substantial if you have the ability to put that serialized a number on each the mail piece is coming back. We are offering the informed delivery once again. It will be that 4% discount, and there's going to be an additional incentive of 0.5% for people and customers that will submit through eDoc, which is more of a mailing term, and John Roberts would be able to explain that. And, I can as well with more time. Retargeting mail is our other new promotion for this coming year. And that basically is going to be a first class postcard that's going to be sent out within a couple of days of a customer going to on the website where they're web surfing, and then they'll click on a banner, interact with that banner advertising, and then they won't either make a conversion or buy something. They just leave an empty cart or the abandoned cart, and then they're able to identify that person and send out a follow-up offer in a hard copy mail piece. Now, here's the breakdown on the calendar and which promotions are going to be offered first and then throughout the year. Now, there's a pre-registration period at the beginning, as you notice at the very top. The first two are December 15th. And basically what that means is you have that opportunity to get all prepared, signed up, and ready to go, have your mail pieces pre-qualified. And as soon as February 1st, starts, then you can maximize your time within that promotion with all your mailings from February 1st to the end of July. So, the sooner you can get registered, the better, and we definitely can help you with that. Now, here's a couple of more specific items for each of the promotions. So the tactile and sensory is going to be for that marketing mail and first class letters and cards and flats. And it's going to deal with specialized inks, if they can conduct electricity, if they are reactive to heat, water, pressure. That would be kind of cool mail piece. And then also any kind of finishing techniques that they may have, like soft touch. And then another one, which I don't quite have my head around, is taste. I don't see myself going out to the mailbox and pulling a postcard out of the mailbox and licking it. I'll leave it to you marketers to figure out how to apply a taste to a mail piece, but it must have been done because they have it as an option. So the next one is the emerging technology and the mobile shopping, and that's going to affect marketing mail, letters and flats, and first class letters and flats, and nonprofit marketing mail, letters and flats. So I think with that, you can use it for video and print, augmented reality, NFC chips, voice assisted speakers, and that gives you that tiered discount depending upon the customization that you have with that service. So just something to think about. We can talk if you have any questions on any of those technologies, we can definitely share information with you on that. So with the informed delivery, again, it's going to have that 0.5% for e-doc submitters in addition to the 4% for straight up the postage on the qualifying campaigns. So the personalized color trans promotional has 2 tiers again. For the first class statement is the first part of that. If it's just going to have the qualifications as a color trans promotional with that offer that's personalized to the recipient, that's going to get you that 3%. And then if you have a return envelope in there, then that's going to get you that 4% discount. So the new reply mail with the IMBA is going to have a tiered system again as well, the 3% and 6%, depending upon if it's a static or serialized intelligent mail barcode. And the new service, when it's called intelligent mail barcode accounting, means that the post office is able to process those returning mail pieces more efficiently and also more accurately assess a cost for each of those and getting those quickly back into your hands, especially if you're like a banking or credit card or home loan. You definitely want those mail pieces back as soon as possible. And then lastly, the other new one is that retargeting promotion, and that's for the web surfing interaction. And then it works with first class postcards to quickly send out additional offers. Now, this is also new on the business customer gateway at the Postal Service. It is, I call it kind of a one-stop shop for all the promotions. Instead of having individual emails for each of the different promotions, it's going to be the one place you go to. You can actually, there's a drop-down menu where you can pick which promotion you're addressing, and then also gives you a template basically of what information and where to put it. Download the image, the ride-along image. If you're going to do a replacement image, you can, all those things can be put in there. If it's an informed delivery promotion, for example, they will review that information and then give you an answer back, generally within 4 days, but they're usually more efficient than that even. But just the fact that we have a place to go and get that information or submit that information all in one place, I think is a real win for everyone. Then lastly, I just want to point out that the post office did file with the PRC on October 7th, and they generally have a 45-day window to give a response back if they are approved or not. So the 45 days will be on November 21st. So we should have something that day or earlier for making sure that they've been approved. So with that, I think I'll hand this back over to Kimberly.
Good. Thank you. So one other question came in. Can you talk to the Deliver for America plan?
Oh, yes, I can. So Deliver for America was launched on March 2021. And the Postmaster General has a vision of how the post office is going to correct some of the issues that we have and go from a non-sustainable but to a self-sustaining organization again. And there's 12 steps. Many of them include logistics and also with training and our personnel. And if you want more information on that, we definitely can share that with you. We have a whole presentation on that, but that's, just kind of in a nutshell, that's kind of what it is. And it's going to make us more efficient and also a better business partner to John Roberts and a partner to you as customers.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Yep. So if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out to your rep. You can reach back out to me directly, or you can use the address on the screen. And if you're new to John Roberts, we'd love the opportunity to partner with you on your next project. We'll take you through from concept to final product. It's seamless. And we're inviting you to experience our creative process. So please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much, Eric, for joining us and sharing your expertise. Today's recording will be available shortly, and there will be a survey you can fill out as well. We're asking you take just a minute to do that. So that's all I have. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you in January. Bye for
Thanks,
now.
everyone.